Welcome! Today I'm going to teach you how to read intervals by number. We'll start with the red pair here. So the first step in reading intervals by number is identifying if the pitch you see is sitting on a line or if it's in a space. In this case, you can see with this small ledger line, the extension of the staff, that it is a line note because the note head is sitting there, as the pink is too. This is just a duplicate of this, which we'll use in a little bit. Our second note of the red note pair is also a line note. Now that we know both of these are line notes, we're going to start with this pitch right here, which happens to be C, and count 1 because it is on the same pitch as this C. So you're always going to start your counting on the line or space where your note head is. So that's 1, space 2, line 3. Now this pitch is on the same line as the note head that is our second note. We got to the number 3, so this red pairing is the interval of a third. Let's go ahead and move on and try the orange pairing now. The first one is sitting on a line, and our second note, is it a line or a space note? Yes, it is a space note. So this time we'll go from line to space. We start at the number 1 where the first note is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this pairing that is orange will be a sixth. These two pairings I just showed you are called ascending intervals because the first pitch of the pair is lower than the second. The C here is a lower pitch than the E, and the C here is a lower pitch than the A. It works the same way if you are doing a descending pitch, which is the opposite of ascending. Descending is where the first pitch is higher than the second. Look at this gold pairing here. This is a C, and this is a G. We're starting on a line and going to a space. We're going to take the same approach. Instead of going up, though, counting from line to space, we're going to go down. So this is 1 because we start on the same spot as our note head. 1, 2, 3, and finally 4. So this gold pair is a descending fourth. Our last pair, the green pair, is also a descending interval because the first note is higher than the second note. The first note is an A, and the second note also happens to be an A. First note is a line note, and the second note is a space note. So let's go ahead and count. Starting on the line A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this green interval is a descending eighth. An eighth is also known as an octave. Anytime that there is a pairing like that with 8 notes apart, it's called an octave. You think of octopus, octa is abbreviation for 8. So octave, same thing. One other thing to note is if I were to change this pitch to say be a sharp, it still does not change the number because it's still going from the same line to the same space. However, it does change what's called the classification, which is perfect intervals, minor intervals, and major intervals. That covers how to read intervals by number. Happy practicing!